December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. To throw is Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Denver.
Mims in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they run.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Throwing to start the drive. Heller. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Heller, and that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Nix to the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question, because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Heller. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 after a 48-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Nix.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Nix once more.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing Nix.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. From the gun on third down, Heller.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Nix. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And he is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They'll go play action with Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilkins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chargers getting set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Nix. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. This is Wilkins. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd and a couple. Nix from the shotgun.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Gay's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. A final shot before break. Heller. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Drake May, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their third win in an otherwise dismal campaign. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Caleb Williams, strong in the victory, as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. 10-6, the final score. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Heller. He finds his man. Complete. That's 4. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Heller.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Nix.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They run with Wilkins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And Gay knocks this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Looking to throw.
Heller.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw.
Heller. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Again, they turn to Ford.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Operating from the gun, Heller. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Ford. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
York able to send this one through.
And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here's Nix.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Steps away to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood,
as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They will start this drive with Ford. Taken down at the 42. From from the 42-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll try to run with this.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Heller. Pressure comes and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Nix to the air.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
To throw is Nix.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Back to throw. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now it's Nix.
And this one's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Nix looking to throw again.
That one complete to Wilkins, the running back.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wilkins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing Nix.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, it's Nix.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive. Heller. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ford. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Heller. That one complete to McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
On third down, it's Estime.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gay's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Heller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Heller. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now this one finds McConkey. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Denver, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.